Hi, I'm Gunnar Main.
And I'm Meredith Hunter.
And we're HSD-TV7, a student-run news production team.
Gunnar and I are reporting to you from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, atop Prince Street parking garage, a photo favorite spot for our peers.
And with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, many unprecedented changes have been brought on into our lives, including the recommended 6 feet social distance between individuals.
As teenagers and journalists, we won't let the pandemic stop us from telling our story and telling the story of our peers.
And we're really spreading out across the state of Pennsylvania. We have one team going over 57 miles away to Allentown.
We also have teams in Gettysburg and Lidditz to bring you the teenage perspective.
It's been quite a cold winter season here in PA. Caring for stray animals is as important as ever.
Our Allentown reporters interviewed a teen animal shelter volunteer who is gaining as much from the experience as the animals she saves.
Many teenagers struggle with mental health. Megan copes with this with the help of Lehigh County Humane Society and these furry friends. For 2 years, Megan has been creating bonds with the pets that come and go through the shelter.
This is Eloise. She has cerebral hypoplasia. It's a neurological condition that causes them to be a little wobbly. She has it worse than some of the other cats I've seen with it.
You're going to be all full of cat hair.
According to Newport Academy, about 32% of American teenagers have an anxiety disorder. It is important to recognize Megan's perspective on social anxiety.
Because all my life I've loved animals, but mostly because I was diagnosed with severe social anxiety, and the animals help with it. Interacting with people, but under my own terms and surrounded by animals kind of helps it, and my therapist said it would help with it, and it actually has. I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys, say 2 years ago, if I hadn't started volunteering.
Megan isn't the only one that's seen progress. Her mom also gives up her free time to help out at the shelter.
Her anxiety level has come down. She goes by herself places now without having to be with me, which is a godsend because when you have a kid with anxiety, it's bad. You can't go anywhere without having them under feet. But we got her the help, and she's actually coming out of her shell, which is good.
Over her teenage years, these pets have changed Megan's perspective on her everyday life while also helping these animals find their homes. From HSD TV7, I'm Grace Monis.
Papaya screams.
Well, yeah, Papaya screams. He used to scream all the time.
Parents often think that they know what's best for their child. However, a key part of being a teenager is learning to take control of your own life.
In Gettysburg, one student is carving their own path regardless of what their parents think.
Here in Gettysburg, the backdrop of battlefields keeps history at the front of our minds. But at Gettysburg College, teenagers and young adults are proving that the future is just as important as the past.
History is rich with life lessons, and those who lived through it carry that wisdom. However, students like Brett Travis often feel invalidated by this.
I think a lot of older people don't respect the opinions of them because I don't think they have the intelligence or the wisdom, the time to fully manufacture their own opinions.
Teens might not have the experience of the older generation, but a younger perspective provides new ways to problem solve.
Someone tells you can't do something, you can probably figure out a way to do it.
Gettysburg College student Drew Walton faced a challenge familiar to many other students.
Probably picking my major. My parents didn't think that they thought it would be too much for me because I didn't have great grades in high school.
Did you do 2D yet?
And I took a computer science class and I really liked it. And I kind of signed up for a bunch more classes without telling my parents.
Ultimately, he believes he made the right decision, and his GPA agrees.
I feel like my parents, they have their way to do something, that's the way it's got to be done, but just being open to new ideas and your way might not always be the best way. Other people's input matters even if they are younger than you.
The past may be priceless, but yesterday's pearls of wisdom won't always solve the problems of today.
From Gettysburg College for HSD TV7, I'm Laura Claire Walker.
They have a T and a Y column in DYDT.
The local mall is a fantastic place for teenagers to hang out, shop, and work.
People may not realize the full impact teenagers have on the community around them.
Our Lidditz reporters found out how local teenagers affect life in their town.
Hello.
Hi. Can I get the Valentine's table?
Absolutely.
In the bustling town of Lidditz, PA, there are many local businesses. These stores make up the very foundation of the vibrant community. Here at Lidditz Marketplace, teenagers' perspectives are being changed through the role of work. Anya, who works at Zig's Bakery, and Jake, who works at Ula Bowl, are two examples of teenagers working in their hometown.
I've only been working here for like 4 or 5 months.
I've been here for about 7 months now.
Working as a teenager holds varying unique perspectives given that they are balancing their school and personal lives.
I'm not working very often. I'm only working twice a week. So I still do have plenty of time to go to classes and get stuff done, like at home.
So I'm definitely very busy. I work here on the weekends, usually both days, and then during the school week I have school and then I have track practice right after that.
This experience draws them closer to their community.
It's just nice having a lot of people who you kind of have like a little community with inside here. And like I know everyone kind of has their own story, and like hearing all those stories is really interesting for me. So we've always had this one guy who comes in and he brings us these little pop-up card things. They have like a little quote inside of them, and it's always really nice. It shows kind of that they care about us.
So yeah, I feel like it has kind of changed my perspective. Like I feel like I see people more individually now, which is like a really nice thing to see.
While working in Lidditz, these teenagers continue to have their lens of the world transformed. Reporting from Lidditz, PA, this is Anya Minnich from HSD TV 7.
Got them ready for you right here. Have a great day.
From our crew here in Lancaster and across Pennsylvania,
Thank you for tuning in to HSD TV 7.